in blue.
Awesome.
I will skip narrating this shit. I've done it twice already. No one needs to hear me talk that much anymore. I'll leave it up for a minute so people can read it. Alright, Itsgoggalor, you get to go first. Where would you like to go?
Let's go to the slums.
Would you like to pickpocket or fight crime?
Nah, fight crime, man.
Who doesn't want to fight crime?
Spend the
Exactly.
week outsmarting, beating up, one mind, one physique, one finesse. One night, small child approaches you with his hands cupped and outstretched towards you. Doesn't say anything, but just looks at you with wide eyes, waiting expectantly. Do you give him some of your non-existent wealth, or do you ignore him?
Crap, I have to be a jerk. Well, I give him none of my no money.
Yep, you're also broke, don't have a penny. I don't know if you get penalized if you say ignore him, so that's probably still a good choice to do, even though you don't have the wealth. Alright, Mr. Mustache.
Let's go to the arena.
Do you compete or do you bet?
Compete.
Of course. Spend the week, 2 physique, 1 finesse. One day in between matches, you stumble upon one of the higher ranked fighters ingesting strength potion. Do you report her, or do you take the offer?
I take the offer.
Thank you so much for not reporting me. Take a small swig of the potion, can feel your muscles expand significantly. Gain 2 physique.
In
Midnight.
Swole.
I want to go to the bar.
Drink or bartend?
I'm gonna bartend.
Spend the week serving drinks. Earn 1 wealth and 2 charm. One day, the tavern throws its annual dart tournament. Do you enter or do you spectate?
I'm probably not very good at it. I'll spectate.
Watch the tournament from the sidelines, analyzing throwing techniques. You gain 1 finesse. Kasemoch,
Hey.
your turn.
Alright. I will go to the palace.
Do you attend the ball or do you do work?
I'm going to the ball.
Spend the week attending fancy gatherings, 2 charm, 1 finesse. One day, the king approaches you for sex advice. Do you, give him some advice, or do you tell him you basically have no idea either?
Let's see. I'm
sure
gonna tell
this
him I have
will
no
help.
idea.
King walks away disappointed, and that was it.
Oh, no, that's too bad.
Oh, you made him sad.
Alright, Lady in Blue. Itsgoggalor.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Alchemy Tower.
No, Silver. Midnight's seen this before, and I'm not sure about the other 3, but by this point...
I've seen bits and pieces.
Yeah. Just a bit.
Yeah.
Clean
just
the
a
lab or brew the potion?
Has anyone ever cleaned the lab? Let's clean the lab.
Yeah, they have.
Well, I'm cleaning the lab anyway.
Spend the week cleaning up noxious chemicals. 1 wealth, 1 physique, 1 magic. One day you hear one of the alchemists shout, Eureka! You look over to see what he's done, you spot a small, previously dead ferret come to life. I figured out the antidote to death. The undead ferret lets out a horrific noise and lumbers about slowly. Do you destroy it or do you praise the alchemist?
I don't think I'm magical enough to destroy it. Or, no, that's physique anyway. Maybe I'm strong enough to stomp the crap out of it. Let's try.
Smack the ferret off the counter and stomp on it until it stops twitching. The alchemist starts horrified, and someone seems to have a hot mic when they're breathing. Gain 1 physique. Alright, Mustache. Hold on, let me see what it sends. Info goes where. No, I'll let that. Alright, Mustache. I believe that's you, color printer.
Oh, right. Forest.
Do you chop wood or do you hunt?
Hunt.
Spend the week hunting various defenseless critters, 2 finesse, 1 wealth. One day during your forest excursions, you stumble upon a swarm of rats. First you jump backwards in shock, but then you start to hear them conversing with one another. They call you over. "Excuse me, sir," one of them says in a high-pitched voice, and good thing Dirk's not here because I'm not doing that fucking voice. "Do you think you might be able to help us out with something? You see, we're trying to elect our new leader, but it seems our votes are completely tied. We're trying to decide between Seedpaw the Vengeful and Blightooth the Wise," says the rat. Seedpaw steps forward. "If you vote for me, the rats will have a powerful leader, one who isn't afraid to take our fight to the enemy." Blightooth steps up. "If you vote for me, good sir, I will lead these rats to an age of enlightenment. Which rat do you choose? Seedpaw or Blightooth?"
Seedpaw.
Half of the rats roar with tiny applause. Blightooth bows his head and walks back into the mass of rats. Seedpaw climbs up to your shoulder and whispers fighting tips in your ear as thanks. You gain 1 finesse and 1 physique. Midnight.
Bartending time.
Spend the week serving drinks, 1 wealth, 2 charm. One day, a bard pulls out his lute in the bar and starts playing a tune. Fortunately, his singing is horrible and is ruining the tavern's atmosphere. You decide to do something about it. You convince him to leave, or do you challenge him to a lute duel?
Sorry, the phone is
No problem.
messing up. I convince him to leave.
Approach the bard, let him know that the tavern down the road is well known for his big tippers. He thanks you for the heads up, packs his things, and goes on his way. You helped out the patrons. You gain 1 charm.
Right, charming.
Alright, let's go to the gardens.
Landscape, or do you meditate?
Let's landscape.
Spend the week maintaining the plants in the royal garden, 1 finesse, 1 physique, and 1 wealth. One day, on the way home from the park, you come across a golden ring in the grass. Do you sell the ring, or do you wear it?
I think I need some cash. Let's pawn that ring.
Manage to sell the ring for a respectable sum. You gain 1 wealth. New week. Lady in Blue.
Oh wait, did I get skipped?
No, you bartended. You did the loot duel.
I bartended.
Oh. Maybe? No. Oh, Kasemoch. No, this is you now. Wait, yeah, you're Lady in Blue, aren't you?
No, I'm...
Oh, shit, Pop Collar was... Wait, who the fuck did I get confused with then?
Oh, that's fine.
Oh,
take what I
no.
got.
Oh, you were Pop Collar. And then Goggler was supposed to be Lady in Blue. God damn it.
Everyone is now confused.
Alright, you get to go again,
Kasemoch Lady in
Goggalor.
Blue this time around.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Would you like to just
Whose
switch?
ever turn I took, just take my turn now.
Let's just switch, I guess.
Alright, I guess I'm going to the tavern.
Drink or bartend?
Oh, I'm drinking.
After that little debacle. Spend the entire week getting wasted, 2 charm, 1 physique. One day, a fortune teller sits up at one of the tavern's tables. She offers to read anybody's fortune for a small sum. Do you take her offer, or do you say no thanks?
If I've got the money, I'll do it. Alright,
do.
spending that wealth.
Spend 1 wealth. The fortune teller takes your hand and begins showering you with promises of love and wealth. She doesn't really go into any detail, and the whole time you can't help but feel this isn't all an act. Underwhelmed and slightly poor, you can't help but feel like you've wasted your money.
Oh.
Mustache.
Oh, right. The slums.
Pickpocket or fight?
Fight.
Spend the week outsmarting, beating up criminals. 1 mind, 1 physique, 1 finesse. One day, a swarm of rats flood the streets. People flee in a mad panic. What do you
He
do?
looks like a fucking idiot.
Do you blast them with
Rainbows.
magic, or do you run like mad? And yes, I'm pretty sure those rats swarming the sewers are because we chose the leader.
Let's try blasting them with magic.
Wave your
Magic
hands
you don't have.
and produce a puff of smoke. That wasn't the spell you meant to cast. Crowd can't see you through the cloud and end up trampling you horribly. You lose 1 physique. Then the rats find you and bite
Oh,
you
no.
viciously. You lose 1 physique.
Oh no!
Somehow you survive all of this. There are now rats all over the slums. Alright, Lady in Red.
What have I done?
Take me to the palace. I'm ready for the ball.
Spend the week attending fancy gatherings, 2 charm, 1 finesse. One day you hear somebody shouting, "Oh, there's a
no.
bomb in the palace."
Oh
Are you just gonna say screw this, or are you gonna try to
God damn
locate and disarm it?
no. Well, let's see. My fantastic magical skill means I should run like hell.
You get out just before the bomb goes off. The explosion knocks you off your feet, completely wrecking the castle.
Sorry.
Welp.
I
Alright,
just wanted to party.
Mr. Pop Collar, whoever it is now. Oh, again.
Okay, so I guess that's me. We just traded turns last time, right?
Yeah.
God,
Yeah,
Lord.
sure.
Okay. I will go... I'm gonna go to the hospital.
Clean up or attend the patients.
Attend the patients.
Cowbox, currently we have Color Printer, Itsgoggalor, Midnight Voyager, and Kasemoch playing. Spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. 2 mind, 1 wealth. One day you hear spooky sounds echoing through the hospital. Soon afterwards, a glowing blue ghost floats down from the ceiling. She seems to be wandering the halls aimlessly, howling out horrible noises. Doesn't appear to realize that she's freaking everyone out. You decide to do something about it. Do you talk calmly, or do you try to vaporize the ghost with magic?
Well, I guess I have a better chance talking to it with that charm and that magic.
Approach the spirit, try to explain to her the effect she is having on the sick. She seems to understand what you're telling her, and apologizes
Alright.
for bothering everyone. She walks through a
Amazing.
wall and is never seen again. A doctor tosses you a sack of coins as a way of saying thanks. You gain 2 wealth.
Alright.
We've never succeeded that one before.
Alright, Goggalor. Do you have a mic, Zen?
Let's go to the hospital.
Clean or attend?
Clean.
Spend the week stealing your mind against the horrors of the hospital, making sure it is clean as it can be. 1 mind, 1 physique, 1 wealth. One day, while in the maternity ward, you notice a woman about to give birth. The baby she birthed is no ordinary baby, however.
Oh no!
Its skin is pitch
Oh,
black
no.
and shiny, and its eyes glow like an
This
orange
guy.
flame. Wrestles itself from the doctor's hands and tries to fly away. Stop that demon, yells the doctor. Do you use your strength or do you use your magic?
Kill it.
Let's punch that baby. Physique.
Put yourself between the demon and the exit. You catch the baby and manage to hold onto it as it struggles to break free. Nice catch. Gain 1 finesse. Doctor runs up with a scalpel and quickly slits the demon's throat. Mouth goes agape at the doctor's merciless killing of a baby. He shrugs and walks away.
That doctor cuts up babies every day. He does not care. Demon babies left and right.
Mr. Mustache.
Let's go back to the slums.
Continue to fight crime.
Sure.
Spend the week outsmarting, beating up 1 mind, 1 physique, 1 finesse. Rats are still all over the place in the slums. People try to go about their daily lives, ignoring the pests. The rats hiss horribly whenever people walk up to them and nip those who gets too close. Somebody somewhere must know what to do. And nothing else happens. Midnight.
Take me to the forest, since the palace is dead.
Chop wood or hunt?
Hunt.
Spend the week hunting various defenseless critters, 2 finesse, 1 wealth. One day you hear a howl nearby, followed by the rustling of leaves. Do you run for it or do you stand and fight?
Run for it.
Drop what you're doing and run for your life. You hear heavy footsteps running behind you, but they don't seem to be able to keep up. You get away safely. Gain 1 physique.
I've successfully avoided destroying a building.
No one's turned into a vampire or a werewolf yet, and this palace still blew up.
Yep, I've checked the events. A spoiler, there's a way to destroy 5 things in a turn, apparently.
God damn
I
it.
don't know how that would work, because it would leave 3. That would leave 1 person without a turn, but
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Maybe you have to die to do it. I'm going back
How
to
would you
the tavern.
destroy the forest?
You destroy the gate to the forest. That they closed it off because something really bad happened.
Bartend or drink.
I'm gonna drink some more.
Spend the week getting wasted, 2 charm, 1 physique. One day, a tall, dark stranger walks into the bar. Everyone
my.
goes silent. Word around these parts is you folks are having a bit of rat troubles, he says.
Oh yeah.
I'm a magic piper. I'll gladly get rid of them, but it'll cost all you. Do you try to raise the funds to pay, or do you ignore him?
I'm going to raise the funds.
Try to start a fundraising campaign to raise money to get rid of the pests. You go door to door, trying to convince people to donate. You do a good job of it, and within a few days, have enough money to pay the piper. Thank you, he says. Piper pulls out a flute, blows a small tune, and suddenly a huge wave of rats rush by, heading towards the exit of the city. Then the piper blows another small tune and vanishes. That was quite the display. You feel enlightened just witnessing it. You gain 2 mind and 1 magic.
Amazing.
We actually solved the problem.
Yep. Alright, Lady in Blue. Itsgoggalor. Yeah, there's a few-
Let's go to the arena.
Fight or bet.
Let's fight.
Yeah, Silver, there's a few arcs we haven't even remotely seen.
Oh my.
Spend the week fighting brutes. Gain 2 physique, 1 finesse. One day, while wandering the halls, one of the arena's fighters approaches you. Excuse me, miss, I need a sparring partner, he said. Are you down for a fight or two? Do you accept his challenge, or do you refer him to the burly guy next to you?
Let's accept it.
Let's do this, he screams. Takes a swing at your head. You punch his fist as it is coming towards you. You can hear the bones in the fighter's hand crack. He runs away, whimpering. That was pretty cool. You gain one charm. What?
It actually
Charm?
says that was pretty cool.
Yeah, if you failed the physique check, you would have gotten punched in the face. Mr.
Not bad at all.
Mustache.
Let's go to the forest and hunt.
Gonna be a werewolf.
Spend the week hunting various defenseless critters, 2 finesse, 1 wealth. One day you stumble upon a dryad picking flowers in a field. Upon noticing you, she runs up to you excitedly. Excuse me, sir, would you care to dance? She asks. Been wanting to dance for so long, but nobody else has been around to dance with. Do you dance with her, or do you not?
Bow chicka bow wow.
Let's dance.
She giggles and takes you by the hand. She starts humming out a song, and the 2 of you dance together in the middle of the forest. 2 of you have perfect chemistry. All of your movements are perfectly in sync. You dance with her well into the night. Afterwards, she thanks you for the lovely evening with a kiss on the cheek. You feel energy radiate through your body. You gain 3 charm. Lady in Red.
Alright. The garden.
Landscape or meditate.
Meditate.
Spend the week in deep meditation. 1 magic, 2 mind. Walking past a pond one day, you see a fat little frog sitting on a lily pad.
Oh
Please,
no.
miss, the frog begs. I am not a frog at all, but an enchanted prince. If you could see your way to kissing me, it would break the curse and return me to normal. Do you kiss the frog or catch it?
Frog, I'm sorry, I'm probably not very good at this, but I'll kiss it anyway.
Bend down, kiss the frog. You feel a curious stirring like a curse trying to break. Unfortunately, you don't seem to be magical enough to get the job done.
Oh.
Frog thanks you for your efforts and hops off sadly. Wake up the next morning with a bad case of lip warts. You lose 1 charm.
Oh.
We've never been able to kiss that frog.
Nope.
Well, successfully.
I wonder if that event only... Oh, sorry.
No,
I
go ahead.
was wondering if that event only happens with female characters.
Nope, all the events are not tied. These characters are merely tokens. There is nothing in the game files that separates them. You start with the same stats and the same wealth and all that shit, so
Excellent.
all events are merely there.
Okay, I'm going to the slums.
Like crime or pickpocket.
I'm gonna pickpocket.
Spend the week performing petty theft. Gain 1 wealth, 2 finesse. One night, you hear cheering coming from an alleyway. Peering in, you see a crowd of men cheering on dogs, violently ripping each other apart. One of the men spots you and asks, "Oi, would you like to participate in a little betting game? Do you bet, or do you try to stop them?"
Oh boy. Man, I got 6 wealth, and I probably won't be able to stop him anyway, so I'll bet.
Put down a bit of coin to bet in the dog's bloody brawls. You lose 1 wealth. After a night of betting on the dogs, you earn 2 wealth. And
Alright.
spoiler, with that finesse, you probably would have dodged the dude's attack and stopped them anyways. That's what Ragni did on one game. And then
Okay.
Devious came along and punched him on her game.
That was very great.
Alright, Itsgoggalor, Lady in Blue.
Let's go bartend.
Spend the week serving drinks. 1 wealth, 2 charm. One day, an impromptu drinking contest is held. Do you enter or do you spectate?
I think I can hold my liquor.
Down pint after pint, drinking it as if your life depended on it. After your drinking frenzy, you take a quick look around and notice you're the only one conscious. You clumsily take the cash prize and make your way home. You earn 2 wealth.
Nice.
Color printer, last week.
Let's go beat people up in the arena.
Spend the week fighting brutes. 2 physique, 1 finesse. One night, your way home, you spot a rusty dagger on the ground. Do you pick it up or do you leave it?
I pick it up.
As you pick it up, you hear a voice from behind you whisper, "You're not worthy." The dagger begins to dissolve into a black smoke. Within seconds, the blade is gone.
I wonder how you even be worthy.
I know, but I can't say. I've checked all the stat checks and stuff. I know I've checked everything in the game.
Okay, what can I do that won't screw anything up? Forest.
Chop or hunt?
Hunt.
Spend the week hunting various defenseless critters, 2 finesse, 1 wealth. One day you come across a group of people in the woods. From the expressions on their faces, they appear to be lost. Do you rob them or do you help them?
Help them.
Confront the group, try to help them find their way back to town. With ease, you lead everyone back to town. Extremely grateful, the group gives you a small token of their appreciation. Gain 2 wealth. Wow, everyone's doing pretty well with wealth this game.
Yeah, we're getting
We're
rich.
all rich. Rich
Alright.
for the apocalypse.
Kasemoch, last turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the gardens.
Meditate or landscape?
Let's meditate before the upcoming event.
Spend the week in deep meditation, 1 magic, 2 mind. One day you come across an elderly man snoozing on the grass. "You there, young person." He waves you over. "I'm having an awful time trying to nap in the bright sun. Do you mind giving me some shade? Do you block the sun or do you decline?"
I'll block the sun.
Ages seem to pass as you stand in the hot sun, the wise and old man sleeping peacefully in your shadow. The sun is sweltering, and after some hours you begin to feel faint. Gradually, everything grows dark. When you awaken, it is evening in the garden, and an ancient gnarled tree stands where the old man was sleeping. For witnessing this miraculous event, you gain 1 magic.
Huh. Okay.
Choose your jobs. Itsgoggalor. I will bring the stats up.
Strong, but also charming. Let's see. Let's build.
Take it upon yourself to help rebuild the town by hand. You build homes at breakneck speed, impressing the rest of the survivors. This helps significantly. Color printer, your turn.
The smelter.
You volunteer to smell your now useless coins into building materials. You don't have much in the way of coin, but what little you do have, you melt down. The small amounts of metal you provide are enough to make a few tools and maybe a door hinge or 2. This helps the survival effort a little. You lose 1 wealth.
Oh.
Alright, it's midnight, your turn.
I'm gonna be the leader.
Take it upon yourself to be the leader of the survivors. You effectively delegate and prioritize tasks. Give a lot of pats on the back, rewarding everyone's hard work. This helps the rebuilding effort a lot.
I'll even
Kasemoch.
give you a pat on the back for the door hinges.
Thank you.
Oh boy. Mind, sort of finesse and charm. I guess the doctor, maybe?
Take it upon yourself to help the sick and injured from the Yawhg. You're able to keep most patients in stable condition. Some are even able to get up and back to work in no time. This helps the survival effort quite a bit.
Right.
And let's see, it was a struggle, but a struggle we never abandoned. Though our home had been stripped apart, we did not let it languish, and whether we succeed or fail, we did our best. Who knows if the Yawhg will visit again? Who knows if we will can ever be ready for it? You got the middle ending, basically. Not good, not bad.
Oh, the iffy ending.
And now for each of the characters. Itsgoggalor. With the old tavern owner dying in the Yawhg, you decide to take on the task. Before long, the tavern's busier than ever, filled with good music, games, and friends. Your tavern's doing so great that every other tavern in the area has closed down. You start a chain of taverns throughout the city to fill the demand. Each new tavern you open makes it more difficult to manage all of them. You begin enacting policies that make it easier for you to keep track of how the taverns are being run. Taverns all start to become bland and uninteresting places to be, but since you have a monopoly, you're still making ridiculous amounts of money.
McDrinkies.
Franchise.
Terrible chain
Wow.
restaurants that are actually bars. Great.
Color Printer. With the town being rebuilt, you don your costume once more, eager to fight crime. In an odd twist of events, the Yawhg appears to have brought everyone closer together. You can't seem to find even a trace of criminal activity in the town. You travel to new lands in search of crime that must be punished.
Adventure.
Whoever just tried to speak, you're really quiet. I think that may have been Zen.
Oh god. Cringy. No. Oh god.
I'll look at that in a second. While the town is being rebuilt, you decide to celebrate.
Oh my god.
You organize a huge festival in honor... Okay, you know what? Fuck it, I'm looking at it now. I think Midnight's seen this one anyways. Oh, Jesus.
It's not the abdomen that we need. It's the abdomen we deserve.
Give it a crime-fighting cape, and there you go. Oh, dear God. Organize a huge festival in honor of bravery that helps so many lives. First one is so successful, you decide to make it an annual tradition. Every year, the festival gets bigger and more elaborate, and every year it costs more and more money to put on. You have to start charging admission, and no one is happy about it. The annual festival slowly fades out of relevance, and before long is cancelled completely. You don't really know what to do with your life after all of that. Kasemoch. The Yawhg changed you, probably for the better. With the town being rebuilt, you eventually decide to retake your role as a doctor in the hospital. There you make friends with another doctor. Two of you do everything together, you're inseparable. Eventually you even decide to get an apartment and live with each other. Then your friend gets married and everything changes. Their spouse has to move away to a new town and your friend follows. You try to keep in touch by mail, but the letters start to come less and less frequently. You try to fraternize with the other doctors. While they're all nice people, nothing can compare.
Oh no. Oh. Friendship.
Sounds like Scrubs.
Alright, another game. We have Malik, we have Zen.
Alright, well, I will drop out.
You don't have to. We usually play 3 games. If no one else, we can't get 2 other people, someone can go again. If you guys like to figure out who.
Alright, well, I'll stick around and spectate this round.
I'll sit in the peanut gallery for this one.
Alright.
I guess I'll go again.
Well, do we have anyone else that, besides Zen and Itsgoggalor that hasn't gone yet? Okay, Silver, do you have Mumble? And would you like to join us briefly?
Hmm.
Indeed.